Hi, my name's Daniel Colquitt, DJC Motorsport, owner and driver of the Radical SR3 RS. Those who don't know, we've been competing in the UK Time Attack series. Currently just finished round 2 at Brands Hatch, moving on to round 3, which will be Autumn Park next weekend. A little bit about what happened round 2. We did some testing on the Friday, which I think we were racing on the Sunday, so we did some testing on the Friday, and the heavens opened. So we had an interesting day on Friday where it was nothing short of torrential downpour. So not very good when you've got no roof, 2-seater race car, first real test in proper rain with the Radical on the Pirelli wets, and to be honest, very happy with how the car performs on the Pirelli wets. We went out a few times and we managed to get the times down to about a 50. I think the car did a 50.1 in the end. So in the wet we knew it was well in there for doing well. Got to the Sunday and it looked like it was going to be a fantastic day. So all the testing we did on the Friday on the wets didn't look like they were going to pay off for us really on the Sunday, because it was looking a beautiful day to start with. We got there on the Sunday, brand new set of medium Pirellis, which we were quite happy with. Get a new set on, hopefully improve the times. So we put them on. I think I managed 2 laps before spinning off through Surtees, over 100 mile an hour, pretty scary. We went straight off the track, straight across the grass and not nearly into the barriers. I thought we were actually going in. We went back, got back onto the track, started trying to drive round, and we knew straight away that I'd ruined a brand new set of Pirelli mediums, which unfortunately for me was the only new set we actually had. So we decided to try and have a little drive round and see if we could try and work with the vibrations through the car. They were pretty severe, to be fair, but we decided to soldier on. So we went out, did a little bit of a practice session, came back in, and then decided to go back out for the warm-up session, which is the one before qualifying and the final, just to see how we got on with the car, because the plan was if we couldn't manage through the vibration, we would just have to put a new set on. So we went back out, we managed to reduce the time down from a 53.1 down to a 49.1. So we managed to knock off a couple of seconds on it. Still a little bit of traffic, still a little bit of finding your feet with it. Bearing in mind we'd had no real testing in the dry on Friday because it was wet all day. We then decided we're going to go with another new set of tyres for qualifying and then into the final. But no sooner as we had decided to put the new set on, the heavens opened. So this was our chance then to show what the car could do in the wet. But we had a problem. We had ruined the wets on the Friday, because on the Friday we had a break in the weather where it was just starting to dry out. So it was probably too dry for wets, but too wet for slicks. So we ended up tearing chunks out of the wet. So what Tim said to me, he said, Dan, you don't need to be doing anything crazy in the qualification section of it. He said, just go out, enjoy it, show everyone what you can do in the wet. And he laughed. So I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but we went out there and I think we put in something like a 55 second, which to be fair was a second faster than Luke in the Bentley, and I think it was something like third or fourth overall. So it was a massive time, and to be fair, it was still 4 seconds, nearly 5 seconds off what we did on the Friday. So we know that the car was very capable on the wets, but we was all praying that it would stay wet for the final, and unfortunately for us, the sun came out and it dried the track out. So we had no choice really. We were caught short. We thought we might be able to sneak it on the wets, but it was just too dry. So we ended up putting the old tyres back on because we didn't know whether we were going to go back out onto the wets. So we had literally the decision was made right at the end, and we had no choice but to go back out on the flat spotted mediums, which, to be fair, in the final you know, it was just red flag after red flag. You know, we did out a couple of laps, first red flag, then we were back in, everything cooled down, the brakes, the tyres, the car itself, you know, it relies on the heat, so it's got nothing there around the bends when everything's cold. We got going again, and I think no sooner as we got going again, it was another red flag. So that was really the order of the final. You know, I think we managed a 49 in there somewhere, and I think we were in traffic with a 49, so we could have gone a lot faster. You know, in the dry on the Friday when we was testing, the car did a 46.7. So to be honest, we know that it could have gone faster, and that's on the Pirelli mediums. So if we're doing 46.7s with the mediums, you know, there's probably a second and a half difference between those and the super soft. So we know the car would have been more than capable, but you know, we play the hand that we're dealt. So to be honest, to be where we are, you know, I'll take that every day. And to be fair, we've got to take your hat off to Luke. You know, the time he posted in that car, same track as everyone, same conditions as everyone. It was a massive time. So, you know, Luke did very, very well in our class. And, you know, what can I say about Andy Forrest? You know, absolutely smashed it out of the ballpark. And to be honest, looking at his times and his sector times, he could have gone faster than that. So, you know, well done to Andy. Just, you know, massive day for everyone. Everyone did very well. And to come away unscathed, really, which was the aim of the game. So we did very, very well. And that was really the order of the day. But, you know, we're looking forward to Alton Park, which is next weekend, round 3. Never done the track before. Hoping to have another new set of tyres, and hoping that I don't flat spot them on the first 2 laps, because I don't want that to start to become like a bit of a nickname for me. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of nicknames for me already. So I think I'll, you know, limit the amount of nicknames I end up with. Hopefully we'll have a good session next weekend. We are testing on the Friday, so hopefully we'll get to see you all for round 3, which is next weekend. And I believe it's probably going to be live streamed as well. So watch out for all the links, which we'll put onto the website and onto the Facebook page. We will keep you updated with what the progress is. And I'm sure there'll be some videos coming out shortly with some of the footage and stuff that we did while we was there on Friday. So I look forward to catching you all for round 3 next weekend. Speak to you soon.